My name's Dennis Batchelor. I'm the in-house paranormal investigator here at the Holy Cross Abbey in Canyon City, Colorado. This was originally owned by Fruitmare Orchards, which was owned by Benjamin Franklin Rockefeller. Benjamin Franklin had met with Father Cyprius A. Bradley in 1923, and they struck a deal to buy the Fruitmare Orchards to become the monastery. This became a 200-acre campus then. The monastery, the upper 4 floors are set up by ranks. On the first floor, you would have had the priest and the abbots. Second floor were the novice and the monks. Third floor was monks, and on the 4th floor, they had planned on students being on the 4th floor, but it was to comfortably put up 40 boys. Well, in the first year, their enrollment here at the school, they had 176 students living on that 4th floor. So fast forwarding, in, I believe it was 1998, due to declining enrollment here at the monastery, they quit taking in students, and it became strictly a worship center for monks and stuff like that. Then in 2004, the Archdiocese decided that they were just going to go ahead and desanctify the property and sell it to a private corporation. In 2006, that corporation took over and began the process of renting some of the other buildings and whatnot. However, along about 2007 then, that company didn't make it. So there was a 2-year period between 2006 and 2008, I believe, that the monastery was shut down. You couldn't come into the campus because it was in litigation who was going to pay all this debt that was incurred during that period. The owners then took it back over. They have it for sale now. It's constantly for sale. Kind of sad. It's a good thing for the monastery. It's kind of sad because with progress, we're going to lose property, and we're going to lose buildings, and we're going to lose ultimately history. I know this place has, I don't like using the word haunted, I say spirited. I know this place is spirited. 4th floor is probably one of the more active floors in the monastery here. We've had everything, just about everything you can imagine. Shadow figures, disembodied voices, constantly EVPs, the apparition of Abigail. Abigail showed up in room 418. The Department of Corrections officer up there getting his picture taken after they did some close quarter trainings here in the monastery. And in behind him, when they started, it was months later, he was looking at the photograph, he realized that there was a shadow figure back in behind him. A little girl wearing a bonnet, an old-timey dress. They dubbed her Abigail. And then I've been up on the 4th floor. I had motion detectors, 2 motion detectors on that end of the corridor, and then I had 2 more at this end of the corridor. I also have a parabolic mic. So I'm sitting there and I can hear the kids laughing at the end of the hallway. And I'm trying to interact with them because I know that they're there, I can hear them. And so I ask them to come closer if they want to see what I'm doing. Come on up, come see what I'm doing. And you see that motion light, the furthest one away, light up. And then you see the second one light up. And then in the mic, I could hear them very clearly standing on the other side of the double doors, watching me and interacting with me. And that's when I started wanting to play games with them and hide and go seek and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden it just goes quiet. I've had other times where it's adults having conversations up there, and you just hear them. You can't really make out what they're saying, but you can clearly hear a couple of men speaking to a woman or a couple of women just chatting. So one other thing you're going to find on the property here is if you go up about 200 yards from the sister's house, they have a cemetery for the monks, the nuns, the priests. The cemetery has 5 of the past abbots buried out there, and they're placed in a very center of the cemetery and at the top of the cemetery, and then around them the monks and the nuns and the sisters that are buried there. Downstairs is definitely a place We've captured EVPs, and on a FLIR you see the clear image of what looks like to be a priest in priest garb, kind of pacing back and forth, and at the same time we caught an EVP that sounds like the monk is angry about something, and you hear him saying, Jesus is the Son of God.
Jesus is the Son of God.
He's angry about something. You could hear the shuffling of his feet, you could see him on the FLIR moving about, and we caught that EVP. The sacristy is one place where women are not allowed. This is where the priest would keep their stuff that they would use during Mass. It was strictly a man's place. The guest, and especially women, will often get their hair pulled. They'll get pushed. They'll feel somebody kind of nudging them towards the door. They're not allowed in that area, and it's happened quite a few times on different investigations. Back when the monastery was closed down, there was 2 women that worked the front office that answered the phones and took care of clerical stuff. The owners knew that they were going to reopen, so they went ahead and decided that they were going to switch from the old analog phone system to the digital phone system. They pulled out all the phones. So Patty, she was one of the gals here, and then there was a Patty. She would kind of pick up the phone. She kept getting a phone call. Nobody would say anything. She'd hang up, and this happened like 4 or 5 more times. And then all of a sudden she realized the light would light up from the basement. And that's odd because we don't have any phones down in the basement. So she goes up to Patty. They go to the bottom of the stairs. They hear ring, ring down the corridor. So they go down, and it's kind of directing them back to where the monk's chapel was. So they go to the monk's chapel, and back in the far corner, that's where they were piling all the old phones. Patty got closer and closer and got within 10 feet of the box. She realized the end of that cord was hanging out to the box. It wasn't even plugged in. As far as anybody ever being harmed in the building, just about everybody's had personal experiences. I don't think anybody ever comes here that they don't have something to take home. As we all know, ghosts, they don't have to. Typically, something traumatic has to happen, and their life ended here, and that's possible. That's where your soul will stay or whatever. But it can also be a pleasant place, a pleasant memory, and you want to keep coming back to that.
You think we should go where, India?
Well, we need to go down the basement anyway to see the basement because we haven't seen it yet. But I think while we leave to go get something to eat, we should leave a camera down there to see if we can get a phone ringing.
Yeah, while we're gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. All right. Let's go. All right, India, so we are here at the Abbey in Canyon City, Colorado. Are you ready for tonight's investigation?
I am so ready for tonight's investigation. I think it's going to be a good night. We've already had quite a few things happen that are a little bit strange. We had that light come on by itself.
Well, that light just came on.
Which light?
Light there in the corner?
I thought I saw something down there. I was like, what?
Yeah, it just flipped on.
So that light just turned on. All right, well, we were getting ready to go in the basement, and I was giving India her camera to go in the basement with, and the light over here just flickered on.
It's plugged in.
There's no timer.
No, it's just an extension cord.
It's not on a timer. It doesn't, it's not like it's a loose bulb or something. So.
Well, that's awesome. We were getting ready to go in the basement and the light turns on.
Yeah.
I really think we could be in for quite a bit of activity tonight. Of course, you never know. Sometimes it can be quiet, sometimes it can be really active. Hopefully we'll get some good stuff. You just went down the basement. We left one of these cameras rolling down the basement.
Right before this kickoff we were doing right now.
Yeah, we went out to eat and left a camera in the basement, and you went to go get it, and Dennis said that he was watching you on his cameras. There's cameras all around the building that he watches from a nerve center, and he was watching you in the basement to make sure you didn't get lost, and one of the cameras cut out and he lost you, and he said that that doesn't happen. That's never happened.
Yeah.
So I really think you need to spend some time down there alone.
Awesome.
We'll see how things go tonight, and let's go in there and get started and see if we can talk to some of the spirits here at the Abbey.
All right, let's go. I'm about to head down into the basement by myself because the IR light down in the basement decided to go out when I went down there, but it's never happened before. Just my luck. Just waiting for India to walkie me so I can go down to the creepy basement. The basement is the creepiest part of this entire monastery, it really is. I mean, we're in a holy place, and the basement is a dark place. And I haven't even been everywhere in the basement, so I don't even know where I'm going.
These are the 3 cameras. That's the chair room, that's the slaughter room, and that's the potato cellar there.
Are you guys ready for me to go in the basement?
Yeah, we got you.
Copy. Alright, can't tell where they have cameras at to see me.
See you right at the top of the potato cellar there.
Okay, can you see me?
You can either hang there, you can go to the right-hand side to the chair room, or you can come on down the hallway and sit on the bed.
Copy that. Like Dennis has said plenty of times, there's only one way out and one way in. So, what was that? Hello? It just sounded like a chain sound. Hello? Anybody down here in the basement with me? Okay, so you got some cat balls. If anything comes down to this corridor, which is one way in and one way out, I'll see something. All right, so I'm gonna set each one of these cat balls up down here. We're gonna stand still because these are motion activated lights. I got a voice recorder. I got the 2 cat balls on the floor over here. So if anybody walks down this corridor, I'll be able to see them. And then we're gonna have a voice recorder right here in my hand. We're gonna see if we can communicate with anybody that could be down here in the basement. All right, I'm gonna set the voice recorder down on this bed right here. If anybody is down that corridor, if you come down here, I have 2 cat balls, 2 little plastic balls on the floor right in front of me that will light up, and I'll be able to see you come down here with me. My name is Connor. Can you tell me your name?
Well, he's the first one that's ever gone down there.
Did you see that flashing light? There was a little flashing light back there.
I keep hearing
Yeah, those are
a little tapping like noises.
No, like a white flashing
Oh,
light.
what?
Like it wasn't I don't know if it was like a camera malfunction or if it... Is there something to the right of you that's metal that's called the light reflection?
This way? Over here?
No, kind of.
Down the hall. Like I just saw what looked like a white flash.
A white flash down the hallway. There's nothing metal over here. There's just wood and carpet or something over here, or tarp or whatever. There's nothing metal. by myself. Got these cat balls down here. If you can come down this hallway, this corridor, I can see you right there. I got 2 light up balls. They'll light up colors and it'll let me know that your presence is down here. People hear and see things down here and have witnessed a ball glowing down here. Is that you? I just heard something back there. Hello? There's an orange light on the floor right there. Can you come by and speak into it? Is there anybody down here with me? Hello? Alright, so India is setting up the portal in the room where Abigail, the ghost girl that people have seen in the picture right there in the corner, she is setting up the portal in that room. This is the most active floor that India's on. Good luck.
Okay, so I'm up here on the 4th floor. This is said to be the most active floor, and it's also said to have the spirits of children running around up here.
Alright, so I am heading down to the 2nd floor where Dennis is, and India is upstairs on the 4th floor, the most active area of the monastery. She's going to probably try to communicate with Abigail.
I have my portal set up. I'm going to ask some questions, see if somebody will talk to me. And then out in the hallway, I've got a REM pod right there, and then some cat balls lined up down the hall. So let's ask some questions, see if we can figure out who these children are and why they're here.
Where's she at? Up in the
She's
Annabelle?
on the, yeah, she's in, yeah,
Right here.
Abigail's room, yeah. When we were up there or whatever, and she was just getting it started, I'm like, all right, you ready? And then on the portal it said, sure. All right, you ready? Here. Just... Sure.
She's pretty fearless to sit up there by herself too.
Oh yeah. She always get comments from people on her channel saying that she's fearless.
That little red light out in the hall, if you touch it, it'll light up and make different noises. It's just so I know that you're there. You can also talk to me through this device right here. I'll be able to hear your voice. I'd like to speak to the little girl that's known as Abigail. Is she here? Are there any monks or nuns up here on the 4th floor? What was that? Is Abigail here? I'm hearing a lot of piano. Are you playing the piano? Yeah, the piano. Could you play some more for me? If there's anybody here, can you please tell me what your name is? Hello? Can you hear my voice? Who is the abbot here? Oh, whoa. That was a deep voice. Are you the abbot? What? Can you tell me where in this building you are? What was that? Who am I speaking to? What part of the building are the women supposed to be in? I'm not sure.
When did it become clear?
It sounded like it just said, when did it become cruel?
When did it become clear?
What are you talking about? When did what become cruel? What's cruel?
Focus on.
Connor? I told Connor to come get me when I stepped out into the hallway, and he still hasn't come get me. Can he not see me or something? Like... Connor?
All right, so right now India is in the sacrament room. This is an area where women are not allowed to go to. And it is reported that women get their hair pulled, they get like they're getting pushed out of the room, and just feeling that they're not wanted in this area. And we're gonna be doing the Estes method. So I'm gonna be asking questions. She's wearing noise canceling headphones. If anything comes through the spirit box that she hears, she'll say out loud. So hopefully it corresponds with my question. So here we go. Were there any nuns in here?
You're kidding.
You're kidding. What am I kidding about? I asked you a serious question. Can you tell me your name? Are you one of the abbots that was here?
Seven.
7. Are you the 7th abbot that was here? Is there any novelists or
For his.
for his what? For his what? My name is Connor, and that's India. Is she allowed to be in that room talking to you? Can you touch her hair? Hello? Can you talk to me?
Light.
What about the light? Do you want the light on? What light? What was that? I just heard a screeching noise right now coming down the hallway. What light? What light? Did you just make that noise? I literally just heard a screeching noise. Can you talk to me?
Connor, I'm not getting anything. I think you should sit in here.
Okay, we're gonna switch turns.
If there is anyone here, can you speak through the device that Connor is listening to? Speak through Connor. Tell him what you want to tell me.
I just want to talk.
That's fine. We can talk. That's what I want to do too, so that's great. What do you want to talk about?
Confess.
Confess what? You want me to confess? It's kind of weird as I'm looking in the chapel.
Involvement or involvement? Something.
Where are you right now? Are you buried here?
Don't fear it. Oh my god, that one after that was really weird.
Are you still there? You said you wanted to talk, and then you said confess.
You?
What does that mean? Am I right? Do you need me to help you?
Oh my god. I just felt something touch my headphone on my left side. It like rumbled. Follow me.
Okay. Where are you? Tell me where.
Oh my god, I got chills.
Tell me where you are and I'll follow you. Are you in there with Connor?
Father something.
Father who? Who are you? Father who?
Humans. God, the vibe in here is seriously different after I switched to AM.
Who is this now? Is this the same person? I don't think it is.
Want.
What do you want? Come on, what do you want?
After the S's method in the sacristy room, India and I wanted to investigate one more area before we concluded our investigation at the Abbey. the chapel, but the activity had already begun before we were recording on our cameras. Yeah. We just literally were trying to set up a scene in this room, and the REM pod is going off right now. Can you make that go off one more time? We want to see you light that up again. Can you do that for us? I'll turn off my light. Can you light that REM pod up right there? Like, this is what it does. See? It makes colors. We just want to see some confirmation that you can understand us and hear us. Can you light that up again? We've also got 2 cat balls on there on the floor leading up to this. Well, we just saw you turning that on. If that was you, we hadn't even pushed record on our cameras. If somebody's here, can you just tap that one time real quick to confirm yes?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you light up as I was walking away, see, huh?
Yeah, you need to give him some space. Back up a little.
Here, I'm right here, but I just want you to confirm it for me real quick. If you want me to step farther away, can you light that up real fast? I'll back up. How about I back up anyway?
So you were in there you go.
Well, thank you. My name is Connor, and that's India. We just want to communicate with you. If you're still with us, can you tap that real quick again?
Are you the person that I was talking to earlier? I heard that.
What was that?
It's one of the seats back there.
No, it was over here.
Yeah, behind you.
Was that you that made that tapping noise just now, right behind me? Can you light up the REM pod, the light over there, the red light? Can you just make that green real quick to let me know that was you tapping that? That was weird timing. Come on, you're not lighting this up again. See? That's all you got to do to communicate with us. Are you just passing through? Okay, we're gonna leave. Shutting you off. 3, 2, 1. So we're concluding our investigation here at the Abbey in Canyon City, Colorado. What do you think about our investigation tonight?
It's definitely interesting. For me, a couple of the responses that I got on the portal on the 4th floor were definitely quite weird. I definitely think there could be something here. I can't say for sure, but yeah, it was an interesting night.
It was definitely a different, more unique kind of investigation, and we didn't have so much direct stuff as far as going on the REM pod and the cat balls and stuff like that. So we still have footage to review. So, yeah, ready to go to bed? Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. We will see you guys soon. Bye.